Well, the person we have to thank for all of these guests being here is Mike Baronis from Power Production. And Mike made a DVD over the course of several years called Power Lucio Fulci Remembered Volume 1, where he traveled the world and tracked down some people who hadn't been spoken to since they appeared in these films. I was wondering if you could talk briefly about that project, Mike.
Here we are on our next stage of working together and coming to meet all the fans here in the States. I mean, I know it's an eye-opening experience for especially Dagmar and Giovanni, who have not done a convention before. Just to see what it's like in America and what we enjoy and how popular these movies are. I remember going over there quite a few times, and you want to talk to me about what? What? That horrible movie? I mean, yes, we love it in America. Really? And I'm not the only one, and that's why I'm showing everybody I'm not the only one. But yes, I'll say it on camera, Catriona, to embarrass you. When I was 15 years old, I saw The Gates of Hell. I rented it. It was drawn by the box cover art. And I've had a crush on Catriona MacColl since I was 15. Yes. And in meeting her, it was just a surreal day. It took a long time to locate her. She didn't want to be located for the most part. These films were something she put in her past, which happens quite often with actors and actresses. But we did track her down, and she finally agreed, and we met her, and it was such a surreal day when I went to a little restaurant that she owned at the time. Little village, yes. We took a bus and a horse and to get there, and here walks Catriona MacColl out with a strawberry smoothie for me. And it was just such a surreal day that this woman that's one of my fondest stories of locating these folks. But I mean, it's been such a pleasure to know each and every one of you and continue to work together. And Parmesan cheese, egg yolk, lemon. I hope you're writing it down for the recipe. Dagmar Lassander's lemon pasta. That'll be my next project. The recipes of the Euro horror stars.
Recipes of the living dead.
Recipes of the living dead. Spaghetti horror.
Spaghetti horror.
In House by the Cemetery, Bob, your character, has the worst English dubbed voice. So much so that I hated your character and hoped he would die. So could you explain what the hell happened and how you are not responsible for that?
I had the treatment for the voice, and now I'm joking. It was not me. Sorry, it was not my voice. It was dubbed for that. And I saw the dubbed version House by Cemetery only later in the years, so I was not aware about the voice and what was on me, and was. So I really want to say sorry, it's not my fault.
And I would just like to say, it just shows you how much a character can be changed. You know, it's very unfair towards, ruined, well, not completely ruined, because he's so cute, but, you know, it just shows you the power of the voice, and, you know, you can end up hating a character that you're supposed to love just because they've changed the voice. So it's very unfair, isn't it, towards actors and actresses?
You actually dub yourself, Catriona. Very, very often, the English-speaking actors and actresses did not dub themselves. What was the dubbing experience like for you?
Didn't they? You mean what?
You dubbed your own voice.
Yes.
It wasn't shot with sync sound.
No, it was shot with the what do you call it? You know, just the model sound. What was the question? What's it
Well,
like?
what was the experience like dubbing the
Oh.
entire film?
Oh, well, I mean, I love dubbing. I'm just one of those people that likes dubbing. And B, it was a satisfying experience because at least I knew in the English version my character would have my voice. I mean, in actual fact, I live in France, I speak fluent French, but they didn't know that at the time, so they dubbed the films with a French actress, and that's a bit of a shame, because it's always difficult to see a performance that you've given, however good the actor is, because this is with all due respect to actors that dub. I mean, I've done it myself, so it's not an easy thing to do, and you're getting inside somebody else. But anyway, to answer that question, my experience was pretty good, except that on the first film that I did with Lucio, City of the Living Dead, they decided that they wanted me to dub the film before I left Rome so that they didn't have to pay another ticket and a hotel for me to come back. But the problem was they hadn't chosen the shots, so I had to dub virtually every scene several times, and particularly the screams, because I did a lot of screaming. I really became a champion screamer, thanks to Lucio Fulci. And I love screaming since. And so there I was in the dubbing studio, 12 takes screaming, and of course I didn't have any voice at the end of it. So yeah, I remember dubbing.
Catriona dragged down the steps. What was that like?
What was it like? Oh, it was great fun. No. Well, I seem to remember that it was, I think it was the last day of shooting, actually. So there was a certain amount of jubilation that, the last day of shooting, in the Paoli Studios. It was possibly one of the last shots of the film, in fact. So there was a certain amount of jubilation because we were all going to go home afterwards, after this incredible experience. But in fact, it was, I'm glad that the scene is so effective because I often get asked questions about it. And in actual fact, it was much easier than it looks. It wasn't painful in any way because these wonderful stuntmen who despite everything, were wonderful. He had cushioned the stairs for me with a kind of foam which you can't see. And I kind of enjoy these more physical scenes as well. So it was up to me to hang onto the staircase in a certain way and bounce my own head down the stairs. And I don't know if you know this, but to let you in on a secret, I actually only went down 3 stairs. They just doubled the shot. So it looks like I'm going down and down and down. But in fact, I only did it 3 times. But yeah, another one of those challenges that one wanted to pull off, and apparently we pulled it off. I saw it again yesterday, and it does look pretty good, actually. Yeah. No, it didn't hurt at all. No, because A, there was this sponge on the stairs, and also I was kind of cheating slightly. I was, holding the weight of my body with my arm, and I was just touching the stairs, so it didn't hurt at all. But I'm glad, that it looks like it does.